Good morning. I am not going to stop filming. And the reason for that is because I want to show you guys everything. Okay, I feel like I'm going to have to explain a little bit of what is happening with Jane. She's not hurt. You're going to see her act a little bit grumpy, bitchy. She doesn't really like to move a lot. You're going to see her cuddling with hot water bottles, things like that. And that is because Jane is on her heat cycle. Jane is not fixed. Okay? I never got her fixed. I took her to multiple vets when she was a young puppy. She used to have really heavy breathing problems. As she's gotten older, they've gotten a little bit better. Does she still struggle? Absolutely. She's a pug. And so a lot of the vets that I took her to when she was younger, they were afraid of killing her under anesthesia and that she wouldn't come back out of anesthesia. And so they refused to fix her. So I just kept her away from dogs. Like, that just wasn't part of our lives. She never went to dog parks. She was an at-home puppy. That was it. Right now, though, we have to keep her clean because with this... And you're also going to see her in diapers. That's why she's in diapers. So, yeah, I just have to keep her clean. Because this is like, it's not exactly the best thing to combat when you're in a van. But it's what we got. And so every morning we have to wash her up. Okay, some of you guys are gonna recognize that. So, I just met Rhea inside Poe. That's Poe. If you ever want a confidence boost, meet the person that you follow on YouTube who has gotten through so much in a Cracker Barrel parking lot. And there she goes. I don't know why I'm so emotional. What is that word? Emotional about meeting her. And it's probably because with her defender, I've seen her go through so much. And she's overcome so much with that defender. And I know that I've come a long way with Jigsaw. And I have literally I've made everything happen. Like... We got this. We can do this. I'm in a random Cracker Barrel in a random city in Tennessee. Every time we stop, we're gonna do an engine check and just see. Do we see leaks? What do we notice? Is everything dry? Best trick I was ever shown to make sure that you can like check for leaks or whatever is like pull into a parking spot that has nothing on the ground, that it's clear, okay? And then sit and see what you find afterwards. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do laundry and we're gonna sit here and see what we find. Okay, I'm glad that I chose to slow down a little bit and just like do my laundry and try to figure this out a little bit more. I also had a feeling that me going to South Dakota was kind of a teeter-totter of a bad idea, but could be a good idea. And I was like, I'm not moving until I have a shop that says, yes, I work on your van, your type of van. And if they say, oh, well, we gotta see it before we can look on it, I'm just driving back to North Carolina. Like, I got a hold of that guy that I met, and he thinks I should tow it back. And I know I know I probably should do that because I don't know what I'm risking. I'm just a dumb girl. But that's the other thing is, like, I know that I can get a reimbursement on my toe because I'm technically still under warranty, so we might as well use that for what it is, you know what I mean? But I don't know if they'll tow me to a non-TechNet shop. So we're just kind of like, we're sitting in limbo right now, wondering which direction to go. I haven't gone too far, though. That's the best part. I need to say this because people are going to be wondering, like, why there's not very many clips of Jane in this vlog. And it's because I've learned this from my days of being with Jane. When she is on her little cycle, she does not like being filmed. I learned that from our TikTok days. I was filming her with the phone vertically, and she was so upset about it. She came up and just bit the phone. Shattered the screen, the camera lens. It was an adventure. So, lesson learned. She doesn't want to be filmed during this time. We basically made a decision. We keep getting turned down by shops, and my feeling was right. The shops in South Dakota are not going to look at my van. They want nothing to do with my van. I have to go back to shop number 1 and take on whatever cost that is. That's my best bet. That's my only option, really, is to work with the person who knows my van, and hopefully it doesn't cost that much, and hopefully I haven't made more damage to it. Who knows? Who knows? I'm just a stupid girl. Like, so we're filling up gas and we're making our way back. Oh, good morning. So we made it back to shop number 1, and we're just here for the foreseeable future, whatever that is. Honestly, he's the only shop who said, yes, I can fix that. I have drove all over. And the one thing that I will say about this whole adventure is when shops want you to be like, oh yeah, we'll look at it and we'll let you know. I've drove to 16 different shops trying to get somebody to work on it. And most shops, they just want to see the van. They're not willing to work on the van at all. I went to 5 shops who just wanted to look at the van, and then it was like they wanted a free van tour. They were like, oh, so you live in this full time? Like, you built this out yourself? And I'm like, this is about my engine, guys. Can we, like, get back to the, you know, what I'm here for? No, because they weren't ever going to actually work on my van at all. So that was my mechanic runaround. I'm done. I don't care anymore. I don't care about the TechNet warranty. I need it done right. I need it fixed properly. I need it done by someone who has confidence and who says, yes, I can fix that. Not, oh, we'll look at it and see what we can do. Get out of my face. I'm done. Don't get mad. This is another reason why, dude, this whole camera situation is just, it's getting out of control. Okay, this is another reason why I came back to this shop, is I straight up told him, I'm going to do the radiator hoses. He's going to order the hoses. I'm going to be able to do the work. Radiator light is still on. But we're going to move the van to an area where we're more incognito. And we're not just like in the way. That way we're able to stay inside the van. Yeah, see, radiator light is not going off. Okay, he just sprayed the bolt for my injector. We're trying to get ahead of the game. And we're trying to do this. I did park a little bit too close to this red car because I almost hit it. I almost hit it with my door. This is the most crazy roller coaster. So I got one of those scam texts from ePass, and my retarded brain right now clicked on it. and they just got my account information. So now I'm on my bank. We're trying to fix this. Whoa. Don't do that. Okay, that's how stable that is. No, but in other good news, he told me that my crush washer is here and that my hold down bolt will be here tomorrow. And that he's gonna try to get this, he already sprayed some stuff in there to try and get the bolt to loosen up to where it's easy to get and pull the injector out. No, I should have looked at that actually. I don't know what he sprayed. But yeah, I'll ask him though. And then,
hi, baby butt.
all right, so the shop is closed up. We are in the midst of making some poor man's Rockefeller. Oh, if you don't know what poor man's Rockefeller is, I will explain. The sun is going down. We are still at the shop. We're making some poor man's oyster Rockefeller. And basically what that is you get canned oysters. You put hot sauce, garlic. Oh, I forgot the butter. Oh no. Do I have butter? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. We're getting better. One second. Butter situation is handled. So you put butter and then you put a little squeeze of lemon juice and then you put cheese, whatever type of cheese you really want. I put Swiss cheese on mine because I like Swiss cheese. Are you playing? Well, hello. You're not getting any oysters because I put hot sauce on it already. I'm sorry. She loves oysters. Anyways, I think that's where I'm going to end this vlog, even though tomorrow more might happen and I might record more. I don't know. I know that's where we're going to cut off right now. Yeah. We don't know.
We do not have answers.
I guess I'm not going to stop recording because whatever, today is the day. So my crush washer came in and my bolt came in. It's already here. That's another thing, man. This shop, like, I should have just stuck with shop one and just whatever. You want to know why? Because he gets parts in like that. There is no wait. Like, it's like done. It's just done. Anyways, so he went to lunch. We're going to, once he gets back, he has to pull this other van out. And once that van's out of the shop, we're going to start my van up, let it warm up, get to temperature, and then we're going to try to wiggle this injector out. And hopefully it comes out easy, so hopefully it comes out easy. That's what we're hoping for, at least, you know what I mean? Ow, I got the hiccups now. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah.
Yep, I'll try to get that resolved for you today and see what we can do.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Nope.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Okay, so that was the other shop in Phoenix where I'm trying to recoup money. They're trying to figure out that paperwork. The other thing that I have to figure out is how to get my money back for all the times that my van has been on a tow truck. So if you've been following me for a while, two tow trucks in New Mexico and one tow truck in Arizona. So I gotta find 3 receipts. That's what we're hoping for as well today. I'm gonna be going back through like my emails. That's why I need the Starlink to be on. I'm trying to recharge my backup batteries. This has been a mission. But we're just taking it all. We're just taking it all in. You know what I mean? Just... here we are. Guys. Dude, they're already here. This is my debit cards. And, like... wow! Ow! Paper cut. Okay. Oh my gosh. Dude, like, I just called the bank yesterday. Literally, yesterday. And got these ordered. And I told them, like, my situation, you know, and I was like, I need these debit cards, like, fast. You know, I don't know what to do. And the guy said, do you want me to do it overnight air? Like, next day air? And I said, yeah, is that possible? And he goes, yeah, I can do whatever I want. And I said, is it going to cost me anything? And he said, no. You want your cards fast? I can do that. Yo. You know what's weird? Okay. Like, are we not supposed to do this anymore? Like, why do credit cards and debit cards have recycle symbols on them? Like, we're supposed to recycle these things? Really? Like, is this the old school way of handling things is what I'm doing right now? Like, I don't know. I feel like I should go to Target and get one of those, like, little hand shredders and just, like, have it. I love, like, honest to God, I love how all of us with Sprinter vans, we whip our vans around like it's nothing, man. Because our turning radius is superb. He was just about to pull his van, the other van, out of the shop. And, this other girl in, I think this is like a 2006, Sprinter van, she just, like, whipped in and backed up and, like, locked his other van into the shop. And she's just like, I'm here with my part. He just walks out and he's like, well, we're all the same. Like, we really are. I'm trying my best to pay attention. Because... what? I just got my onboard paperwork. No way, dude. Okay. Positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. We need the Starlink to run so we can open this and start doing the paperwork. Because if we open this with our phone, the link could break. And I don't want the link to break. That's happened to me so many times. I know I got it. The manager messaged me. He said, you get it? I got it. Alright, guys. Van is started. We're moving forward. Okay. The tiny Sprinter is moved. I'm waiting for the bring it in movement. I'm so nervous. Hopefully this goes good. You're gonna be okay, Jigsaw. Just be a good boy, okay? Just be a good boy, please. I love you. Got to hang out with all your other little Sprinter friends for like 2 days. Wasn't that fun? Alright. Alright, guys, he is checking the coolant. We are starting the process. I will let you guys know what happens next. This is the van that is soon going to be up for sale. And it's semi-built out. You're going to have basically a refurbished engine. Custom-made cushions, as you can see inside there. It's nice. It's not bad. Whoa! Van is back on. We have to get the van up to temperature, and he's only halfway there, so we're getting there. My cabin air filter Not good. And I just learned, because like all of us Sprinter vans, we all use liquid moly. Okay, like that's like the way to go. We all use the same type of filter because the vans just eat everything else, right? Well, he just asked what coolant I use, and I don't know the difference between coolants. Like I know if you mix coolants, it turns into gel. But I didn't know that like there's a better one to run inside this van. I didn't know that. So learning curves. Not good.
Jane? Hi.
That's one bolt.
That's it. It all came out.
Yay.
So now, okay, we got that part done. Now we got to get the injector out.
Okay.
So we're not all the way out of the woods yet.
Right. I'm holding my breath and trying not to die. It's okay.
Yeah, see, I can't even get the tool in there.
No.
This is the problem. This is why the engine has to come out. Because there's not any way to get the injector out.
It came out, guys. He got it out. It looks gross. Is that okay?
Now we'll clean it up.
Okay.
All right, so we're not out of the woods yet. We still got to get the new bolt torqued and everything, but. You see
Oh
that?
my god.
That's that stuff, that injection
Ew.
schmegma.
Yeah.
It's like,
Ew.
I'll clean it off.
I know. I'm like, I want to see.
I'll buy with that dog.
What?
I'll buy with that dog.
Okay, Jade. That is looking dirty.
Pretty nasty. So we gotta get, you don't want to get too much shit down in there because it'll get down inside the engine.
Right.
See how much there is in the wall of it there?
Yeah.
So yeah, I gotta try to get as much of that out of there. It's hard to do, again, with the engine in the van.
Right. I appreciate all that you have accomplished. You have no idea.
Well, it's just trying to make good success here.
This stuff is used so it doesn't seize, basically. It doesn't seal crazy. It's like its own personal lubricant. Injector and glow plug grease.
So it's 7 Newton meters plus a 90-degree turn.
And if it torques down,
But if it torques down, we're good. That's the last thing that I'm worried about is this bolt torquing down. The last scary part. Yeah, it isn't pulling good. What's wrong here? So optimistic.
I know, me too.
So, yeah, we gotta figure out getting this out of here.
Oh man. Go ahead.
Maybe use the forklift actually. Maybe I might want to get it rolling. Just use the momentum, Man, this thing is heavy.
I was about to say, I'm not exactly the lightest van.
Hang on, let me get it rocking. Break. Killer over here.
Well, we're gonna get an estimate. That's where we're at. I'm never gonna trust warranty companies ever because they just fix it to the point where they think it's okay and then they send you on your way. So this company who last did my injector, they knew that it needed to be rethreaded and they still put the injector back in and sent me on my way like it was fixed. Wow. Okay. They never asked me if I wanted to handle that situation. Nothing. I was back at your shop in February of last year and you guys resealed a fuel injector for me. I must leave a very thick impression when I go to shops. Because every shop I've called, as soon as I tell them who I am, they know who I am. They remember me. I'm so done with companies saying that they give warranties and then literally it lasts right until the minute the warranty is just gone. So this company knew that the head needed to be rethreaded. They rethreaded the head on site and then sent me on my way. Like it was going to be okay. And the warranty for that is only a year. I was there February 1st of 2024. It is now March 20th of 2025. So we are 50 days past the warranty mark. So this warranty does not help me either. So every single warranty that I've ever got on this van, biggest pyramid scheme I think I've ever dealt with in my life. They're not worth it. It's nothing. I'm literally going to accomplish becoming the squeaky wheel. I'm so done with this runaround. So now I called the original shop who put the head on my motor, which my first injector, it doesn't even have a Torx bolt. It has some random bolt in it, okay? And then my fifth injector, according to the shop that was in New Mexico, they said, oh, it was already stripped. We rethreaded it the best we could, and yeah, we sent you on our way, but like, that was already bad. So you're gonna have to call the people who put the original motor in. So now I'm done talking to service reps. I've now asked for this company, the one who put my engine in. I said, I need to talk to your supervisor. I need to talk to the owner, somebody, because I'm done with this. I'm done with this runaround. Like, I need answers. You guys sent me on my way. Like, my vehicle was just A-okay. And I'm finding out later on down the road that no, you guys knew about mistakes that you made inside your shop and still inspected the vehicle, said it was good to go, and sent me on my way. I don't like that. I will never trust a warranty company ever again. I will never do it. I'm so glad I kept recording. I'm so glad, because now you guys know the ups and downs of how this is all gone. Like, the full spectrum of it. Even if I decide to go live because I could possibly need help with my situation, now you guys know the full spectrum of everything that I have been doing. And I'm so frustrated. I'm literally so frustrated with this. I don't even know how to feel. Technically, I am only 34,160 miles into this 36,000 mile warranty. It better cover something. I'm not kidding. This better cover something. Because that's insane. That is insanity. I hope tomorrow's not windy. Tomorrow we're going to get the e-bike down and we're going to go to Planet Fitness and we're going to shower. Hopefully. Oh yeah, tomorrow's going to be a nice day. That'll be okay. Tomorrow he's gonna start pulling the engine. I've been on the phone with all of my friends. I'm going to have to set up a GoFundMe. I don't know how to set up a GoFundMe. So I am contacting a bunch of people trying to figure this out because I don't want to go live and have nowhere for people to, like, I don't want to ask for help and have no way for you to even help me. Like, that sounds crazy. Like, that sounds so stupid. Like, not a good idea. So I need to get all of the pieces together, and I feel like my whole life is phone calls right now. Okay. But I'm trying to feed myself because I haven't eaten all day, and I've just been kind of stressed out and hoping for the best, but now I know the best turned into the worst. It was working out really well, and then it wasn't. But that is where I'm going to leave you guys. Hopefully the next couple of videos are just awesome, possum, everything's smooth. I don't know what's next. But again, I'm super glad that I never stopped recording, because there are some of you guys out there who need to see the reality of van life, and sometimes this is how it is. Yep. This is how it is. I'm burning my asparagus. I gotta go. Okay, bye.